Welcome to Retired to Ride Tour 2024. This is video number 14 of the tour. Currently we are in Munchengladbach in Germany, and videos 1 to 13 chart our progress from our home in the south of Spain. Our bike is an 1100 Pan-European. And now to the serious bit. Hello everyone. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a problem with the bike. But before we get into that, let's take you on our little day trip to Julich first, and then we'll come back and talk about the bike. See you later. Julich isn't far from Munchengladbach, and the town has played a pretty significant historical role from medieval times up to the 17th century. Anyway, we get there by Autobahn and immediately go for a nice big breakfast, which Brenda obviously enjoyed very much. Then we're off for a wander about, and we're interested in the fortifications here. And they're pretty impressive too. This is a sort of structure I remember trying to make as a kid out of mud or sand. We were intrigued to see what was inside, and this is what we came across. Only that central facade of that building remains. The rest of it has been built around it. From what we could see, the majority of the building is used for educational purposes. There was also this modern type of sculpture that somehow looked out of place. Then we found the well-preserved old gate to the town. They might do fish and chops here. €12 for a bit of fish. Then we got to talk bikes with the Croatian guy and his Moto Guzzi.
Germany, no chance.
Nothing.
I don't know. Is in England? Is like Dutch?
Yeah.
A nice little town, Julich, just to spend half a day. We also went to the Polo Motorrad store. Apart from the store, there's a cafe too. Parked up outside was this mint condition 900 diversion Yamaha. Late 90s bike this is. And not my type of thing, but this big V4 cruiser Yamaha that's had a lot of work done to it. Inside the cafe was this rather cleverly fabricated little sidecar outfit. And outside again was this DKW two-stroke from the 1950s. Beautiful condition. The English equivalent, I suppose, would be an old BSA Bantam. And if you were wondering what it sounds like, anyway, back to the trials and tribulations of our bike. So, the problem with the bike. Yeah. Well, we were on our way yesterday, Saturday, into the Netherlands, and the clutch failed. So we managed to get back to Munchengladbach, but all the shops were closed. So rather than do the recovery thing, we brought the bike back into the parking space here behind the flats. And the reservoir is full, but there's no action on the clutch at all. The cable is in place. It's hydraulic clutch, by the way, this. So I can only assume the problem is with the clutch itself, which is down here, the front of the engine. So we're going to have to get it looked at. I can't be doing anything here where we are. Today is Sunday, so tomorrow morning we'll go and see what we can do about it. Otherwise, it'll be an old insurance recovery service to somewhere. But we'll see what we can arrange in the morning. Monday morning, and well, I was up early. We looked up some bike shops online, and the first one I called isn't open on a Monday. Yeah, well, there you go. And the second one, a company called Heartbeat Bikes in Munchengladbach, reacted really quickly and very positively. So luckily, the guy I spoke to, Chris, speaks perfect English, because my German language is laughable. I used to be able to speak it quite well when I lived here, but you don't use it, you lose it. And nowadays my German language is a joke within the family. Anyway, so Chris said his guy, once he's finished doing what he's doing, some job, will be over here to collect the bike. So we'll see how that all pans out. See you later. On YouTube now. YouTube now. Good morning.
There it goes.
So road trip of you and your wife?
Yeah. What you call a bucket list. Huh?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We were on the road for 4 months.
Oh, that's a happy trip.
You might be wondering why we didn't just call the insurance recovery service. Well, there's a very good reason for that, or several reasons. One is because of the age of the bike, we don't have, and we cannot get, fully comprehensive insurance unless we joined in Spain a classic club, which we haven't done. So we only have third-party fire and theft insurance. And within that insurance remit, they will recover your bike, but they will recover it and take it to their choice of repair dealer or garage or whatever. And that could have been anywhere, could have been in Dusseldorf, for instance. So our thinking was do it ourselves locally if we can, because we still got to pay for the repair anyway. So Connie from Heartbeat Bikes turned up, managed to get through the roadworks to where we are, and starts loading the bike. Heartbeat Bikes in Munchengladbach are predominantly big twin, American big twin Harley Davidson and Indian repair shop and custom shop, I think. But they do take on lots of other marks as well. So hopefully all will go well.
No problem.
The same evening, Ago took us to this place, which is very interesting. I'll try and describe it to you. It's partly a museum for cars and bikes. It's partly a dealership for Vespa and Ducati bikes and Morgan cars. It's also a restaurant. It's also a sales room for very expensive cars, second-hand, and it's also a parking facility for very expensive cars. I hope that makes sense, but it's going to be fascinating. Obviously, the bit I'm interested in is the bikes. A nice little Yamaha 125 Trials and a beautiful Ducati 900 SS. And this, I think, is the factory-built modern retro of the 900 SS. This rather smart-looking racer rep thing unusually has a 1970s Yamaha XS400 engine in it, and they were really slow. So it looks good, but I shouldn't think it goes very fast. And some more museum pieces, including this one-cylinder Bianchi from Italy, small one-cylinder bike, and a Moto Guzzi, and this one has the cylinder sticking out horizontally, not vertically. And another Moto Guzzi, this is the Ladola 175. A blue bike with an NSU engine, and a very smart BMW flat twin sidecar racer. Moving on to a display of basically bicycles with small engines stuck on them. Very early, most of these. And as we move around the gallery, start to see some more German bikes and equipment. Ending up with this 1920s Andries sidecar racer outfit. And the engine is a V-twin Jap or JA Prestwich from England. I think you'll agree it's quite unusual, an absolute delight to see it. I believe as a company, Andries ceased production in 1929. Ago is very enamoured with the new Ducatis. Back to the Vespers, and this is a special edition Disney-sponsored Mickey Mouse Vespa. I had no idea such a thing existed. So we're just meandering around, taking it all in. It's a fascinating place. Then it's back into the car area. I have to admit, I'm not an expert on the supercars. I can identify some of them, usually by the badge on the front of the bonnet. I know that blue one is a Bugatti. It's an impressive bit of real estate, this place. And then we go down the stairs to the sales area and the restaurant. Ago's knowledge of these supercars far exceeds mine. They're for sale in here, yeah?
This is for sale.
Okay.
This one are all for sale. This one, what do you think how much this costs? It's a SL 600 from 1992. Has 508 horsepower. So it's only engine.
How much do they want for that money?
Almost 106,000. And that one cost 339,000. Just to come near this thing, you think, okay, I don't want to scratch it. It costs me too much.
So the cars in this ground floor circular arena are all for sale. It's just before 8 o'clock in the evening and the restaurant's open and seems to be very popular.
We don't know. He's probably on his yacht.
By the way, entry to this place is free of charge.
On the strip, we.
So how much does that one cost, Badger?
850,890.
850,890 euros.
Euros.
And it's only got 2 seats.
Yeah.
Okay. I had no idea that cars could be that expensive. I like the look of some of these classic ones along the back wall, and I see a BMW bike poking out. It's an R90S Tangerine Dream. I think it's called burnt orange, that colour scheme. And this arguably was BMW's first production superbike. And then slightly, I think, out of place is this Moto Guzzi V7 in an unusual camouflage pattern. I don't know the make of this scooter, but it's pretty funky. Here's some pictures of cars, photographs of cars that I didn't manage to catch on the video. I actually knew this one. It's a Di Tommaso Pantera. Is that the one you've chosen, Brenda?
Anytime.
Ago giving you his catwalk impression. That just about finishes our visit here. I hope you've enjoyed the experience. Time for an update on our bike. So here we are, Wednesday in Reit, and bike's ready. A replacement kit for the lower clutch cylinder was required. Anyway, thank you Heartbeat Bikes for getting the job done so quickly. now we're all prepared and ready for Friday's ride to the UK. Hope you've enjoyed sharing our time with us, and maybe you'll come back for another video.